Hello students, so welcome again. So today we are going to discuss with the new topic, that is a genomic, proteomic and bioinformatics ones. Now this bioinformatics, it is very interesting one. Okay, so there are we can say billions of characters in sequences. So it makes a genome having a huge complex biological information. So the analysis of DNA information has given birth to a new science called as a bioinformatics one. So this term has been derived from biology and informatics. Okay, so it is the science of application of information science. Okay, we can say science, that is a mathematics, statistics, computer science, to increase our understanding of biology. So this bioinformatics was previously called as a computational biology. Okay, so those bioinformatics is largely not exclusively computer based discipline, but we know that there is no computer which can store information and functions like any living cells. Okay, so we can say basically, according to the definition, so bioinformatics is defined as it is the management and analysis of biological information stored in a database, or we can say bioinformatics, it is the science of collecting, modeling, storing, searching and analyzing biological information. Okay, so these are the some information of bioinformatics. Then this data is been collected and it is been classified. So what actually is a database? So when we say what is a database, so it is a we can say computerized archive used to store and organize data in such a way that information can be retrieved easily by a variety of such criteria. So database are composed of computer hardware and software for data management. So this each record also called as entry. Okay, so such which should contain a number of fields that hold the actual data items. For example, field for the names, then phone numbers, addresses, dates, okay, etc. So next, that is what can database do, which is very important one. So make biological data available to a scientist in computer readable form. So it is a computer based analysis, okay, to handle and share large volume of data. So it is interface for computer based analysis, that is algorithm web, and the web interfaces is active upon it. Now the next, that is the database and its classification. So it has been classified into three types, that is a primary database, secondary and the specialized one. Okay, so the primary database, which contains the original biological data. So they are we can say achieved of raw sequences of, or we can say, or structural data submitted by the scientific community. Example, we can say gene bank and protein bank data is there. Then secondary database contains a computationally processed or manually created, we can say, information based on original information from primary database. Okay, example is that Swiss Prot and we can say protein information resources, PIR is there. Now the next, that is a specialized database. So is we can say are those that gather to a particular research interest only. So for example, Flybase is there, and then HIV sequence databases and ribosomal database project are database that specialize in a particular organisms or a particular type of data. Okay, now the next, that is the database retrieval tools. So we can say this is the main thing from where we can get the data of this related work. So data of millions of nitrogen bases and protein sequences analysis should have some software tools to handle the information. Okay, so these are called as the data retrieval tools. So which we can say with such tools, databases are easily searched and information hidden may be meaningfully transformed. We can get this information, but some of these important database retrieval tools are, we can say, ENTRACE first, that is, so it is a integrity information database retrieval system of NCBI, that is the National Center of Biotechnological Information, which is in the USA one. So it is the most utilized database retrieval tools of all biological database systems. So by using this ENTRACE, it can access literature, prepare genome map, protein and nucleotide sequences, and get structural data in 3D form. Okay, it is very good. So next, that is a OMIM, that is a online Mendelian's inheritance in man. Okay, so we can say it is a known sequences based information resources. So it is most useful in genomic. So this OMI, it is a web based electronic version of catalogs. So it contains thousands of entries for human genes and genetic disorders. Okay, which is again from the Hopkins University in the USA one. Now the next, that is a PubMed, that is a publisher on medicine. Okay, so it is a web search interface that provides to all 11 million journals citations in medicines. So it contains links to full text articles, we can say, or we can say at participating publishers websites. Okay, so at present about 20 million searches are conducted per month according to the survey. Over 1,40,000 users seeks information daily through this PubMed. Okay, so it is very important search engine, we can say. Now the next, that is a taxonomy browser. Again, more than 80,000 species of organism information is restored in database. So the species are classified according to their characters, and we can say similarly similarities between others through the informations provided by the taxonomy browsers. Okay, so it is again it is from again the NCBI only. Then the locus link is there. So it is again the NCBI project to link information applicable to specific genetic loci from several disparate databases to provide a single query interface to various type of information about a given genetic locus. Okay, that is for example we can say phenotypes, map locations, okay, etc. one. Then the last, that is sequence retrieval system, that is SRS. So it has been created by Swiss Institute of Bioinformatics and the European Informatics Institute. So they have created the Swiss port database. So this SRS which allows retrieval from an extensive catalogs of more than 75 public biological database. So we can say this link button in SRS will allow you to get all the entries in one database, one data bank that are linked to an entry, or we can say, or various entries in another data bank. Okay, so these are the important some database retrieval tools which can help to collect the data. What are the applications of database retrieval tools? So the first, that is the biological information hidden, okay, in DNA, RNA and the protein sequences are generated experimentally. Okay, so using informatics, just bioinformatic tools, this informations are processed into genes and proteins. So it helps to establish relation between a gene and the protein one. Okay, it is again the best one application. Then the next, that by using bioinformatic tools like GeneMark for bacteria, then Jensen for eukaryotes. So gene predictions is carried out in organisms. The next, that is the protein sequences can be deducted from the prediction genes like by using computer programs. Okay, then regulatory genes sequences can be identified and analysis by using computer programs. Then phylogenetic relationships can be established by using retrieval tools like GeneTree is there, then BLAST is there, and Phyloplast is there. Then we can again, that is a reconstructions of metabolic pathways is possible by we can say bioinformatic tools, okay, like enzyme database. Okay, then predictions of functions of unknown genes is there. Okay, so there are two approaches used for gene prediction by using DNA sequences and protein sequences. So these are the some applications of DNA, we can say applications of data retrieval tools. Okay, so thank you very much. Okay, and do not spit in the public place, please. Thank you very much.